What's up, Buttercup? Welcome back to my channel. Today's book tag is the I'm a Mood Reader book tag. And this was just recently created by The Secret of Nim. And I was excited to see this tag because I know of the other mood read tag, but it wasn't too interesting, if I'm going to be completely honest. But this one I did like, so I'm going to do it. And I have been told by Brian and a few other pals that I need to wear a hat for my next book tag, and here it is. And a particular hat that I got on accident because it was shipped to the wrong address. This is not a hat that I would regularly wear, but I showed it to my friends when I got it. It was very random. It was a surprise. So, hey man, can I bum a cigarette? Yeah, this might not work with this tag. However, I promised quite a few people actually to wear this hat, so I'm gonna go with it. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this hat because, like I said, I didn't order it. It was sent to the wrong person, aka me. But I'm wearing this funny little hat. I'm wearing my Christmas themed onesie, and we're gonna jump right in. The first question is, are you a mood reader? Yes, I am. I will read books based on my mood, and I usually read multiple books at once, and if I'm not interested in one book, I'm just going to go to the other book, and I switch back and forth all the time. Number 2, what are your top 5 genres, or as many as you can think of? And I went with fantasy, historical fiction, horror, and non-fiction. Number 3, my favorite subgenres of my favorite general categories is splatterpunk, which is horror, historical fantasy, which is actually, it could either go for historical fiction or fantasy, whichever one you want to, go with that. And I also really enjoy cozy fantasy nowadays. Number 4, what genres do you reach for the most? And that will probably always be fantasy, and lately it's been horror. That's like the past year and a half, I would say. That's a new one, but I just love me some good horror. I don't even know anymore. Just go for it. And fantasy has always been a thing since I could remember. I also do go for historical fiction, but older historical fiction, because I'm just not interested whatsoever about the World War I or World War II, and that is what's very popular right now. I just don't really care, so I'm reading older historical fiction. Number 5, what genres help you get out of a reading slump? And I don't have reading slumps. Yeah, that was pretty simple, but I've never had a reading slump. I will continue to read books that might or might not work, and if they don't work, then I'm going to DNF them and I'm going to go on to the next book. I always start my books out at a 5, and the star rating will decrease if it gets worse and worse. But I'm an optimistic reader, and I don't really go into books with any thoughts or feelings that are negative. So I'm just trying books out, and if I have like a bunch of them in a row that don't work out, there's always more books, people. Just keep on reading. Eventually you'll get to a 4 or 5 star book, and we appreciate when that happens. I think that happened a few times this year, 2023, where I had like 3 bad books in a row, and I was like, unlucky. But then I hit the 4th, and it was perfection. So you'll get there. Just keep reading and don't give up. Number 6, what's your least favorite genres? And that's gonna be sci-fi and Western. I don't care whatsoever. I also don't care for those as movies as well. I don't know what it is. I just don't care. Number 7, have you read any exceptions to your least favorite genres? No, I have not. And that's why I don't read them, because I just don't like them for various reasons, whatever reasons, and whatever. And so I'm not the audience, and I'm not going to waste my time or my money, and I'm not going to give a bad rating or a DNF, so I don't, rate it, but it's a DNF to the writer, because I just don't care. I have no interest. I'm not gonna even try. So that's where I'm at with Westerns and sci-fi. I don't know, does Aliens count? Not the book. Does Aliens, the movie, count as sci-fi? I think it's sci-fi, horror, whatever, action. Okay, maybe that's it. And I think that it's above average. I'm just not the person for anything sci-fi. So don't recommend me sci-fi and Westerns, because I'm just gonna skip right over that. And now number 8 is to tag people, and the people that I was going to tag have been tagged, but then I'm gonna tag Bookish Kaz, because I didn't see him on the list from Nim. So look out. You're gonna be the one person I tag today. Thank you so much for joining me. This hat is not shaped for my head. That's why I keep messing with it. And I think I might have cut off my circulation. It just doesn't work. I'm not a trucker hat kind of gal. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video, whenever that may be. It's a December vibe. It is what it is. And I hope you're having a great day. Do some self-care, do some reading, do some writing, do some mood reading. I'm trying to bring it back to the tag, mood read, for the rest of 2023. Thank you so much again, and ta-ta for now.